Subra and Som, that's a very valuable and interesting discussion. So, by the way, at later in this afternoon, we actually have a startup challenge where, Mokstra is presenting, but so are many other very cool startups. So, make sure you don't miss that and, hang around for it. Our next topic is a panel discussion. And it's a very interesting topic because, we're in this stage right now where we're trying to change a lot of relationships with our neighbors. So I'm going to invite Rod Hirsch. Rod is a friend of iValley, and he's a part of the U.S. Commercial Services, part of Department of Commerce, and he's put together a very interesting panel of folks from Mexico and Canada, representatives of their countries, to talk about international opportunities for fintechs in these countries. So over to you, Rod. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Can I have my panelists come up here on stage? Thank you. All right. All right. I'm going to wait for my panelists to get seated here. I'm going to begin with an apology. I've got a little bit of a scratchy throat here, so as a moderator, that's not a good thing, but yeah, bear with me here. All right, well, good morning, everyone. My name is Rod Hirsch. I work for the U.S. Department of Commerce, the International Trade Administration. I really enjoyed that keynote speech from Nancy Tengler. And after her keynote, she came down to the front row where I was seated, and she sat next to me. I introduced myself with an apology by saying I work for the U.S. government. I really enjoyed her presentation, but then as I come up here now as the moderator of this panel, as a government representative, I do want to preface that things that we say here today are off the record. We are not making any official policy statements or what have you for any of the governments that are represented here today. And I don't know, is there any media by any chance here in the audience? I do have to ask. Any media here? No? So we're amongst friends? All right. So, this is the downside to working for the government. You have to preface everything and have a cautionary note in terms of what we can and cannot say. So what I wanted to talk about is that off the top is, as a U.S. government representative, my